I haven't been poked with anything, thank goodness. But
Me either.
kind of weird.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And now, CheezWits.
Hello.
I was about to yell at you for being in the wrong link again.
Don't yell at me. I'm just getting out. Oh, God. What a day.
Yeah? Busy?
This is my early day when I get in at 5:30.
No, thank you.
You remember those days when 5:30 was an hour late?
And I still wasn't there anyway.
That's correct. Oh, my God. All right. Jess, what are you doing for Thanksgiving?
Eating?
Eating, did you say?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Where's our man? Where's our man, Chris?
From now on, it is your responsibility to keep track of him.
Give me a few. Good Lord, man. Oh.
So we're giving him a few.
Listen, it's cold as shit here.
It is here, too.
Holy fuck.
It is probably warmer, though, than it is where you are.
Oh, yeah, I would guess.
It's 52 here.
52?
Mm-hmm. That's cold for Tennessee.
My car says it's 49, but kiss my ass, it's not 49.
You got the wind?
I had the wind in the work today.
Chris is going to be so upset that he missed this part of the conversation.
That was right up his. That was a softball for him.
It really was.
Oh my Lord! I don't often get to take any advantage of those.
I know.
I got an opportunity. Jess, you set me up. Thank you.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
so much for letting me get a chuckle from our audience member.
I'm here to serve.
Oh, Lord, Jess, yesterday we had our Thanksgiving meal yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
We served 175 meals at the shelter, and it was fucking beautiful.
That's awesome.
It was just so beautiful. It really it's some days it's amazing. It just really is. Amongst all the other, the other trials and tribulations and sadness you can see and experience and feel, yesterday was just fucking beautiful.
Well, that's great.
I love that. Yeah. Well, yeah, I think so. It is. Yeah. Oh man, the temperature is going down in my car now. I didn't even get to start I normally do the remote start and start my car so when I get out, it's warm.
Mm-hmm.
No, didn't even get to do that. Not even. We're having, I'm having a coworker over tomorrow, plus one of our volunteers are coming to my house for dinner. My sister and her husband are coming up from Connecticut.
Nice.
And then I'll have my son will be there, and my two grandkids. I only got
two of your grandkids.
Two grandkids. My daughter, my lovely daughter is not going to be there. But today she said she promised she was going to bring a pecan pie. She was making a pecan pie, and she was going to bring it over to the house. And then she's going to be going back up north to spend Thanksgiving with her boyfriend's family.
Wait. Didn't we break up with the up north boyfriend?
She met a different up north boyfriend.
Wow.
Yeah, but so the
what is his
boyfriend,
position on peeing in cans?
Oh no, no. There's no peeing in cans.
He's civilized.
He's civilized with a job and all of that stuff.
Okay.
Civilized with a job. He lives in a real house with running water and electricity and
Moving on
windows and
up.
doors,
Okay.
beds with blankets. There's a heating system involved.
Wow.
It's normal.
Okay. Good for her.
And he's a decent guy, who doesn't live out in the fucking woods. Yeah, and it is a little bit of a bitter pill though, that she's going to be at her boyfriend's family's house and not at our house.
Yeah, see, I just saw something the other day where a woman I know, she's a singer, an artist, and she posted a video on social media that was basically like, like what? Spend the holidays away from my own family? And then she looks at her left hand and goes, that's wifey behavior. And her hand is empty. So she's like, no, but I'll catch you on Sunday. Have a good weekend.
Yeah. So I think the difference for my daughter in this case is the drive from where she is a couple of hours to our house, and to the boyfriend's house. She's probably staying there overnight anyways. It's, minutes.
Yeah.
Less than a half hour. So, and the other part of that is, I really don't want her driving, and if there's bad weather, 2 hours driving up north where it's going to be snowing and shit.
Does she have a new car?
Yeah. Oh, she got a brand. Yep. She took delivery of her brand new car on Wednesday last.
Excellent.
Yes. Late Wednesday. And here's the fucked up thing about the car. The car, she got a 2026 Subaru. And she wanted the same color as her other car, but that was only in the 2025. And she said, no, I'm going to take the 2026. It's a different color because it's the same price as the 2025.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, right? And the 2025, though, probably was used as a loaner. She probably has, maybe a couple thousand miles on it, too. But she's like, why would I do that? I mean, I'm just not going to, because the 2026 will have newer technology, and whatever was broken in the 2025 has been fixed.
Yeah,
but it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Car pricing is ridiculous.
It sure
housing
is.
pricing.
It sure
Housing pricing. You have how old is your car? Is your car like 10 years old?
It's a 2012.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
But you don't drive that much.
No, it's only got 91,000 miles on it.
Jesus Christ. You are an insurance company's dream.
Yeah.
Paying full boat and driving barely any miles. That's not fucking. That's less than 10,000 miles a year. You're like 8,000 miles a year or some shit.
Yeah. When I first got it, I was driving into town to work every day for the first. I got it it's a 2012. I got it in 15.
Oh, so it already had miles on it.
Well, not very many. It was a rental car before I bought it. So it didn't have a ton of miles on it. And I kind of made a decision like Cheyenne did. There were two that I wanted to choose from, same make and model.
Right.
But the one that was the color that I wanted was more expensive and had more miles on it. So I got the one that I got, even though I think the interior is ugly as fuck. And honestly, I hate the color. I hate the exterior color of it too, because it's just gray. Like it just blends in with the road and the sky on a gray rainy day, whatever. But I made the adult decision. Like this is a smarter purchase.
Well, you made the adult woman decision. The adult man decision would be, I'm going to get what I'm going to get, even if it only lasts for 6 months.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But for the first 2 years, what is this?
That's great.
What is what?
I don't know. Hi, Chris. For the first 2 years, though, I was driving into town and back every day. So
I saw you, Jess, getting ready for me to say something disparaging about women. I saw you lean into it when I said, yeah, well, you made the adult woman decision. And then I saw you lean forward and go, what the fuck? You better watch
What
what
do
the
you
fuck's
mean
coming out
by
of your mouth
that,
next. Because
Wally?
I'm about to fucking drop a hammer on you.
That's
I
right.
knew you were feeling that way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
goddamn! I'm glad I didn't have one of my stupid comments to come.
Oh, I would have.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
If I would have. Sorry, I just got done with a screaming match with my boss, so I had to take care of that first.
Cool. Are you still employed?
Oh, God, yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna fucking fire me.
Okay.
Right?
No, this didn't like fighting with you. Well, actually, it is, because you wouldn't have fired me either. So it didn't like fighting with a real employer. You know.
So, Chris, we've already gone over what our Thanksgiving deal is. I'm having people over. What are you guys doing? What are you and Jenna doing?
My cure for happiness will be tomorrow at around 2, and that will be with my parents and family. And then we have to race off to Jenna's family at 6. So
So it's a dismal day for you tomorrow.
And it's going to be cold and windy and all this shit.
So
I went to the gas station.
hell on earth.
The seasons changed right in front of me today.
Mm-hmm.
Went to the gas station
Really?
and everything's fine. Go to the gas station, everything's fine. Get out of the car and all of a sudden, and all this fucking, it was like a mini hurricane just formed. Okay. And that was at 3:00 before I went to the chiropractor. My sweatshirt is still soaking wet from this. It is.
Really?
The sun is shining. Rainbows are everywhere now. But, I mean, fuck, dude. I mean, the temperature dropped 10 degrees.
Yeah, that's some
I mean,
bullshit.
and
So that
literally,
those are the kinds of
yeah.
So those are the kind of storms that frighten me a little bit.
Yeah, because I didn't
I don't
know
know
what
if
the
that's a
fuck was
word
going to happen. But
Yeah, right.
Like, I tried to get out of the car, and it's like the door's pushing back against me, like fucking poltergeist, you know. And I mean, meanwhile,
that's
you know, I'm wetter than a fucking whore on prom night. It's awful.
that is better. However, the door closing, coming back your way, than the door going the other way and it smash into the car next to you.
Oh, that would
Which
be fine.
has happened to me. My door hasn't smashed into somebody, but somebody's door has smashed me. The wind kicked up, all of a sudden they got to open the door and it goes, wha-gang! Just smash, because they can't control it. It's like, you fucks, look what you've done to my vehicle.
You
I've had the
fucks.
big dents put in it. Yeah, you fucks. They are not. Hold on 1 second. As I turn left, I'm
And,
still in the car.
My apologies
just got out.
for being a little bit later than I wanted to be, because after I got done with the screaming match, I went and I clicked on our Zoom link. If you'd like to call me old.
Well,
and
see,
I waited for 2 minutes.
I was going to actually yell at Wally for the same thing because he was a little bit late. And then he, without asking me even for the link, found his way into the correct room. So
There you go.
You want to know how? I saved your text from last week.
Well, that's what I was going to yell at you to do, because every time you ask me to send it again, I go into the text thread from the last fucking time I sent it to you.
Yeah, so
And copy and
So what
paste.
happens is I clear out my phone's texts, but I constantly forget that when I clear them out, they delete completely.
Mhm.
They don't like get saved anywhere. It's not like a go back in
What did you
and say,
think
"Oh
was
no,
going to happen? when you
return that
cleared them
one,
out?
save it." Well, no, like email and stuff. When you delete it, if I delete it on my phone, you go back in and then you can erase everything that's in your waste paper basket.
I'm going to give you. I'm just going to give you a little bit of advice, okay? And that is screenshot, okay?
But
Just take
also,
a screenshot and it'll be in your pictures right
you
there.
can
Save it as a
undelete.
favorite.
At least on my phone, I can undelete things that I've deleted.
I can't the text. I might have to change whatever I'm using for the texting app that I use, because I'm not using the one that came with the phone.
Yeah, and then
'Cause it
Apple will
sucks.
probably, Apple will have that solution in about 6 years, I'm guessing.
Yeah, yep, for
So-
sure, for sure. So, speaking of when Chris and I used to work together,
Yeah.
These came up in my Facebook memories from the same day, and I actually had them prepared to share with you 2 weeks ago, but things happened, and so I'm going to share them now.
Yes, you did have things happen.
The first Facebook memory that came up, and these are both from the same day, by the way. The first thing I posted was, "Dear lady complaining that our listeners are posting pictures from the Christian Kane concert. but not from the Richard Marx concert that was a week earlier in the same venue. Thanks for listening. Because Christian Kane he's an actor, but he had put out a country album. And so people were posting their pictures from the show that we put on our Facebook page, and some lady was complaining that nobody was posting pictures from the Richard Marx show. Same post or same day.
Right. Did we flip format in there somewhere?
Right, exactly. Same day, I posted more proof of the full moon. We are doing a contest in which the cue to call is one of our DJs, quote, chasing a turkey around the field behind the radio station. You remember this, Chris?
Oh, unfortunately.
Tom, it was our morning guy, Tom, chasing a turkey around the radio station, around the field behind the radio station. That was the cue to call.
Where Tom's going, buck, 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 honey.
Yeah. I said, I made up a story about how I secretly recorded him doing so over the weekend. It is clearly a cartoonish sounding turkey. Several listeners have called in to say it doesn't sound like a real turkey or that there are easier ways to catch turkeys.
Bunch of dopes. You get this.
Thanks for playing
Chris,
along.
Look at Chris's fantastic sunglasses.
I know.
Wow.
Oh, did it actually turn back on?
Oh, yeah. Hi.
Well, because you
Look
see, I'm
at
driving,
those.
and
Look at those beautiful sunglasses. Those
Yeah.
are nice.
So
Wow.
when a couple days ago, I guess it was, I don't remember what day it was, but it came up as a Facebook memory. It was a picture of the console in the studio with somebody's used Kleenex next to it. And I said, if you all wonder why we all get sick here, this is why. And then there was a post the next day, so it must have been Thanksgiving, because a picture of the console and a can of Miller Lite, and I said, I love having a boss that doesn't give a shit. And
Present.
That was it.
It was probably Jess's Miller Lite.
Probably.
No, it was my Miller Lite.
I probably bought it for him, though.
Jess was drinking the gas station beer.
The gas station wine.
Wine, yes, I'm sorry. Gas station wine. Yeah, and it was old beer because it had an Orioles logo on it. So I'm guessing it was sitting somewhere in the station for the summertime.
You guys. Now, when did it start going downhill? Oh, by the way, let me just, while we're talking about radio.
What day did you hire me?
Right.
Has the stunt of the radio morning show sitting on top of a roof somewhere till they raise something, is that gone past already?
Yeah, I think that went out with the electric weenie, Wally.
So a station here was, I agree. A station here was doing, I was like, dude, come up with something different. That is fucking tired, lame, and just not interesting anymore.
The station that's putting a remote broadcast on the roof is the same radio station that's going, and according to today's USA Today Life section, the 38% of white supremacists believe that they are white. Yeah,
I used to do on Black Friday, to the dismay of the entire full-time staff, we would set out in front of a Walmart with a 28-foot truck to fill with toys for Tots.
Yeah, to the staff's dismay. Fuck, I was in the studio 6A to 7P. How about my dismay?
Yeah, poor you.
Yeah.
Being inside in the warmth and the heat with a chair.
This remote system we had, Wally, was straight out of fucking World War II. Okay. There was a regular Marty that they'd use to get back to the station, but in order to communicate back and forth, there was this big fucking rectangular tube rig in the corner that I swear they used to use for Conelrad or some shit. Okay. So you'd hear him clears the bell over the air, and then all of a sudden, the intro for what?
When I was in New Hampshire at a Barlow station, we had the fucking best remote system I ever worked with was the Coke video van. It was fucking awesome. It was all wired. You opened up the back two doors and it was a big giant video screen that pulled out a little bit and it played videos, and it was easy. All you did was open the door. It was ready to go. You didn't need an engineer. You could plug in your microphone. That was it. It was fantastic.
Did we get at KISS at some point? I know we had the van, but did we get a boom box that you would go inside of? Or am I thinking of a different station?
Not when I was there.
Like a remote setup that looked like a boom box.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Where the hell would I have worked?
I don't think it was when I was there. I don't think so. But
is that the one they put on the back of a truck and it raises up in the air?
I think it was an RV, like a food truck kind of.
Oh, the music machine
situation. Yeah. But it was wrapped like a boom box.
That sounds like something that Barlow would have made happen. That sounds like a Barlow deal.
I mean, I only worked for Barlow in Ithaca. I didn't work for him at KISS. Well, or anywhere else.
And at Q106. When I was at in Burlington with the Pulse, we had one of the little kid buses.
Oh.
Remember the we had that was a
short bus?
Yeah, we had a short bus. Huh. We had the short bus, and that was an excellent one. But what we used to do with the short bus, we carried the insurance. We would take people to concerts, so we'd have concerts, and if you would win tickets, everybody would go up on the short bus with the driver.
Wow.
It would be like 8 people or something like that. Yeah, it was pretty fancy. That was a pretty fancy deal. We were hip and happening because you had to do things different because it was a alternative music station, so you had to be alternative and do things alternatively. It was just so. It's one of the goofy parts of radio. It's one of the many goofy parts is if you were a programming alternative station, you could only have people on the air who looked alternative, had weird hair or tattoos or piercings before they were in or chic or part of the regular. Well, yeah, not anymore. Now you're regular, right? But back then, 30 years ago, that would have been 25. That would have been alternative. You would have been different. It's just like country. Everything's got to be country themed. You got to have if you're a country station, you got to be country themed. I think country's way different now than it used to be.
Yeah, unless you have
pop music.
Like people would try to claim that like Kane Brown couldn't be country because he has because he has tattoos, not because he's black.
Yeah, that's why.
But because he has tattoos, and nobody has said a single word about Keith Urban's tattoos or anybody else's tattoos in the entire genre.
It was about he's a black man, of course it was. And Kane Brown was my favorite country singer for a while. I just don't listen to enough to music anymore to have a favorite singer of any genre of anywhere.
You know what? I haven't listened to country music in 6 months.
I'm so.
And I probably could still hop on Spotify's Today's Country and identify every single song.
Yeah, you could because it just moves so slowly.
Yeah.
It really does move. But once I left, terrestrial radio or just everyday radio, I don't even listen to it anymore. It's not part, and I don't know how different I am from a regular radio user. How
I mean,
different...
I just pull up my own playlists on Spotify or Pandora.
That's it.
I listen to WTOP. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I listen to WTOP. And that's, if I get real desperate, because I love the Manning family, I'll turn on 106.9 for a couple minutes. But
by the way,
about it.
I never heard back from anybody there except for the one dude telling me that they were hiring for live afternoons when I specifically said, I know you're hiring or live middays. I know you're hiring for live middays, but if you find yourself in need of a voice tracker, and his only response was, no, we're hiring for live.
Yeah, and the midday person they got was voice track.
Seriously?
Yeah, on Key 103, it's voice tracked. Yeah, it's live mornings, live afternoon, and there's a girl in Baltimore that does middays, and she's tracked.
Fucking fuckers.
Wow.
But I never heard back from Fred Manning.
Really?
Mm-mm.
That's a shock.
Yeah.
It's a shock. I talked to Fred on his birthday a couple weeks ago. It's weird.
Did you mention me?
Well, on his birthday?
Yeah.
Actually, hold on. Let me see. I've got the email right here. I can tell you what it said. It said, Fred, congrats on another trip around the sun. I hope you have the happiest birthdays. By the way, this fucking flaming lib cunt, Jess Wright, wants to get a...
Thanks. I appreciate
Yeah,
your
you know
help.
what? Jess probably is. Jess is the most liberal of us, for sure.
You don't say...
Yeah. I would say, yeah, Jess is definitely the most liberal. I'm the most middle. And
Which is a
Chris the
shocking
other
turn
side.
of events.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was about to say. And, you know, and it usually is the redheads that are, you know, a little bit more towards the left.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh.
I found
Really?
that.
How
I
did
found
you
that.
find this?
Back when I was fucking Bonnie Franklin years ago. And I found that
Really?
part of the left. No, I would never. Do you know, but
One day at a time, Bonnie Franklin?
how many tennis balls do you think she could fit in her mouth at one time?
More than my golden retriever.
Yeah, I'm thinking 7 or 8. Okay.
Bonnie Franklin. How fucking obscure and old is that reference?
Right?
So you want to hear my awful redhead story? And it doesn't concern you, Jess.
Oh, sure.
But-
yeah, as long as it doesn't concern me.
Yeah, why not?
So there's this redheaded woman that was running the office at Marriott when I was working there. And I was also doing nights at Mix 107.3. And I got hired, not for my computer skills, but, I listen to you on the radio all the time.
Mm.
That's how I got hired at that full-time job. And nothing like that would ever fucking happen today. But, so this woman, Terry, red hair, red curly hair. And I don't know, about 9 months into it, she asked me about the traffic reporter, Stacy Bin. Stacy, who died several years ago, but Stacy, gravelly voice. And she was one of the voiceover people in To Live and Die in LA. She was a traffic reporter in that movie.
Oh, wow.
And she had a bunch of other voice gigs and stuff. But, you know, Stacy, you know, nice person, but we just never really got along together, except for one time. But Terry said something. It was like, so Stacy's been out. Is everything okay? I mean, do you like Stacy? I said, man, I gotta tell you, I mean, Stacy and I don't talk, but I really can't stand redheads. And I looked right at this woman as I said that and turned my head in a Stewie Griffin fashion. Like, what did you just say? Yeah.
So perfect.
So
Oopsies.
Stacy, though, invited us all to her house for dinner for Easter. You know, half of the staff were Jews, but she didn't give a fuck. And she invited me and Julie. She actually invited Julie, not me. I was just with Julie. And Jack Diamond, his partner at the time, Bert Weiss, and Celeste Clark, and Lou Katz, and Mike Kaufman, the whole staff of the station. Okay, the whole full-time staff. And we get over to the house. Stacy's a gourmet chef. And all this beautiful food out on the table. And she had this cat named Gus. Big fat cat. And it would always attack her. And Jack gave her this cat because Stacy needed something in her life. So Jack gave her this cat. And she would have to spend 15, 20 minutes a night with a falconer's glove on for this cat to attack her. Okay? So Gus, his food's out, and Gus jumps up on the table and grabs himself a piece of ham. Okay? Right off the ham bone. And Stacy's like, ha ha, funny, ha ha ha. And then we start smelling something really weird. I'm like, oh my God, did the cat just shit on the kitchen table? No. Gus caught himself on fire.
Oh my God.
So Gus's tail is on fire. running around Stacy's apartment, and there's nothing worse than the smell of burning cat hair. Okay, and Stacy is chasing this cat around, beating the shit out of its tail to put this fire out. Meantime, the cat is attacking the fuck out of Stacy, just clawing and biting. There's fucking blood everywhere.
Oh my God!
We never made it to dinner that night. That was the crescendo right there. And I remember Julie and I went to fucking Bennigan's that night.
That's when the first person breaks the seal. Well, yeah. I guess we're gonna take off.
Yeah, exactly. You know, these days I wasn't the person then, but now if we're all sitting around dinner and we sat there for 10 minutes after the final bite of dessert is eaten, I'm the first one to stand up and go, getting kind of late, isn't it?
And then as soon as the first person does it, I'm like, oh yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna take off too.
Oh, that's the best.
Exactly. And Jess is a follower.
Yeah.
So if I got up on the table, all right, time to chop my pinky finger off. Jess like, yep, certainly is. Let's do it.
Look at the time.
I like it.
Gotta lose a digit.
Yep.
I like it.
It's on my schedule too. Would you look at that?
Oh, look at that, man. Why don't we chop off both? We'll do it for next year too. All right.
Then I can just stay the hell home.
Oh my God. I am such in a depressive funk. The last 2 days I haven't gotten out of bed. I really literally, yeah. Last 2 days I got out of bed to bowl at night, but daytime I didn't do a fucking thing. I just laid there, woke up, took my pills, fell back asleep. Woke up, took a piss, fell back asleep.
Well, I have some good news that might cheer you up.
What's that?
I'm not pregnant.
Well, it wouldn't be mine. Wouldn't be mine. Listen, let me tell you, Jess, I could get inside of you, blow a full fucking load, and I can tell you that I think the pen works, but there's no ink in it. Okay, so go ahead.
Wait. Is there any possibility you could have been pregnant?
Well, when I was in the emergency room
2
weeks ago,
yeah,
unbeknownst to me, they ran a pregnancy test. Yep.
Oh, good.
And then
I thought you were going to say something horrible happened you weren't sharing with us.
And then the next day when I checked in for surgery, Chris, I had surgery. When I checked in for surgery, the nurse checking me in said, they want a pregnancy test done today, but you just had it done yesterday, so I'm not going to do it. And I went, do they think that I somehow against all odds got pregnant since yesterday at my advanced age? Like, do you all understand what I'm doing here? And so then I went up to the room and there's all these nurses and getting things ready and telling me instructions and all of the things before the surgery. And a nurse pops her head in and says, are you going to do an HCG? And the other nurse says, did they already do one for you this morning downstairs? And I said, a pregnancy test? And she said, yeah. And I said, no, but apparently they did one yesterday. And I promise you I've not gotten pregnant since yesterday. And the two nurses are looking at each other, like trying to make a decision. And then finally one of them looks down at the screen and goes, well, wait, she's over 50. And the other one goes, wait, you are?
Well, that's going to make you feel good, girl.
It kind of did. But then I was like, y'all really wanted to pregnancy test me twice in 2 days? Really?
Well, you young girls are so fertile, Jess.
Yeah.
You young girls is a fertile bunch.
Happy days, I'm not pregnant.
Well, good.
And I wasn't allowed to have sex for the last 2 weeks, so that would have made 500 weeks in a row. So, yeah. That's great.
I had a physical a few weeks ago, and I brought home the blood testing is done in a separate place. So I was looking at it. Jody looked at it. I said, when the hell is this at? When is it? She goes, why are you getting an HIV test? And I said, I'm getting an HIV test? What do you mean? And I look at it, and yeah, they automatically test for HIV for whatever reason, and some other thing. I'm like, God damn, I don't know why. But the tone of her voice was sort of like, how did you get HIV?
Wait,
What dick
they
have
were
you been
doing an
sucking?
HIV test as part of
What
your
ass fucking
regular
have you been
blood
doing?
work?
Yeah, it was like it's an automatic part of their blood work. I want to test you for this, test you for this, test you for this. They show all the things they're testing you for, and I have cholesterol and whatever those are,
Yeah,
and then
cholesterol is a
iron
normal
and,
part of annual blood work.
yes. Well,
I've never been
apparently
tested for HIV without my knowledge.
the HIV is a normal part of the testing they do here, I guess. I don't know if it's optional or not, but that being said, I really do have to get tested for HIV regularly now because of where I'm working. If I were ever get jabbed with a needle,
Mm-hmm.
And dumping out the trash or going through somebody who's left their clothes, because when people leave shit in the yard, you got to go through it, clean it out, throw away the clothing, make sure there's no needles in it. If I forget to wear my sharps gloves and I do get poked, I got to go get an HIV test.
Yeah.
So like fucking, there's some shit you don't think about. But I was telling Joy, I said, yeah, I'm like, I guess I really do have to get HIV tested now. So this isn't a bad thing. I haven't been poked with anything, thank goodness. But
Me either.
kind of weird.
No kidding, Jess.
Jess, boom, boom. Jess has not been poked. Poor Jess.
What do you mean, poor me?
But Jess, that's very much by choice, though.
Very
right?
much.
Yeah, you don't want to be poked.
No.
It's just too funny to have this.
In her audiobook voice, and then he took my supple breast.
As he began to poke me.
That's why
And then he placed
that's
it
why
in
it's
his left
funny that I
hand.
keep getting hired for romance books.
His left.
After he tried to penetrate me, I said, no sex for 2 weeks. So I put my chastity belt on and locked it up with a master lock.
Mm-hmm.
And said, if you know the combination, you can get in and play with my other supple breast.
All I can think of it right now, this is going through my head, is I'm thinking about the years that we worked together, the time we worked together. If we ever had a conversation like this, I would have been out of work for the rest of my life.
No,
Yes.
because the rules weren't as strict about things like that back then.
Yeah, probably not, but he talked to me. Yeah, Jess, we overheard a conversation where Wally asked you if you were getting poked recently. How did you feel about this? Well, at that time, yeah, I wish I was getting poked.
I probably would have been
I would
horrified if you had asked me that question. I was
how
what,
could you not
20,
be?
22, maybe?
Yeah, maybe 22. Yeah, just about.
Yeah, I would have been horrified if you'd asked me about my poking status.
At 22?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I would hope you've been good and poked by then. I would hope.
She probably wasn't. I would guess Jess wasn't holding back then.
No.
Like she is now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You think this is holding back?
But
Holding
oh
back,
no.
Holding back in terms of allowing the poking?
There you go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not holding back
I
talking
would
about
guess-
it.
But that being said, Jess, I don't know that I never heard you talk about that I can remember you would talk about any romantic interludes.
Because you were not who I was going to share that information with.
No,
Oh
I
my
wouldn't
God.
I wouldn't guess so. I wouldn't get romantic interludes.
No,
There was
you
no
say-
romantic interludes. There was straight out fucking shut up.
I didn't talk about
you
my hoe
said-
phase with you either.
You said romantic interludes, and I'm just waiting for Jess to say, "Do blowjobs count?" That's a whole nother list.
Yeah.
Jesus.
No, you had a hoe stage?
Everybody's
We
had
all
a hoe stage.
Yeah, but it's just I just don't ever look at you and think, Jess must have had a hoe stage. It's
God,
not.
I lived mine from 29 to 33. That was my hoe stage.
Mine was probably younger than that.
Well, yeah. Well, you
mine
see,
was definitely
I
younger.
was married younger than that. That the problem
Yeah.
is, I was married at 21.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So
My
only
hoe
hoeing
stage
I
was
got to do was
pretty heavily in college, and then a few years outside of college.
Mine was like 19 to 24.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that was my hoe stage.
I wish that some of the hoe people, that I could talk to
Ho
again.
ho. That's the new name of our show.
The
Ho ho ho.
The hoe
Ho, ho,
people.
ho.
The ho ho hoes.
But I want to say to him, because I start watching bits and pieces of Shameless, and I want to be Frank Gallagher so bad. I'm like, oh, Fiona, my beautiful Fiona, you've let so many guys up that freeway between your legs that your vagina needs a fucking exit sign. Okay? The things that you'd like to say and you couldn't say that.
Yeah.
No, and no. Chris, how is it? How is the new house? Are you all settled in now?
Oh,
You
no,
don't
not
ever
at all.
talk about it.
The functional depression, you see, has pulled me away from really anything. So the garage is just full of shit. I've still got 2 TVs that aren't hung on the wall. I'm only now getting my studio together because I'd been just using the Rodecaster and saying the hell with it. But I've got this nice new console that's USB into my laptop and all that sort of shit. So I'm getting that room together and actually hanging up pictures in that room to deaden the sound now. So
Chris,
it's getting there.
Do you suppose you're on the road too much?
No, I think
No?
that I am just depressed about life and where it has gone and where I thought I should be. Not that, fucking Nellie Olson, she's great, great person, but just, obviously she's my bronze medal. That's not where I thought life was going to be. And it just isn't that's really it, So I keep doing a lot of what ifs in my life. And when I do the what ifs, I get depressed and I fucking fall asleep. And then when I wake up in the morning, I take a piss, and it's nothing more tiring than taking a piss from me anymore. So I fall back asleep,
I mean, do we need to get your meds adjusted?
Probably. The fluoxetine ain't doing it no more. So I think we probably need to add something else into the mix. I mean, I thought it was my diabetes fucking with me. I'm getting too much sugar in. Well, here's the thing. I don't drink soda. So all those empty calories are gone. Yeah, I'll have 1 sweet tea a day, but I don't think that's pulling me down. I don't think that's what it is. So I don't know. I just don't know. All I know, you see those commercials on TV for Rexalti?
No, because I don't watch the commercials.
Well, there's a commercial for Rexalti, which is, I guess, as another mood inhibitor or something.
Oh, is that the one where the picture, like there's the sad face picture?
Yes, the one where she's holding up this happy face.
And then she's like, antidepressants don't always
yes,
work.
That's what tomorrow's going to be. That's what Thanksgiving's going to be. It's going to be me sitting there with a fucking, cardboard cutout of Tom Whalen's face in front of mine with a big fucking, hey, baby. Okay. Going through the fucking motions. And like Jenna wants to go to Kohl's tonight before we go bowling at 9:00. And I'm like, honey, I just want to fucking go to bed. Okay. I just want to rest.
See, this is actually why I got invited to go to like a Friendsgiving kind of thing, but I was only going to know one person there. And so I said, thank you, but no. That sounds like a nightmare to me. To go to a place where I have to like pretend that I'm having a good time and I don't know hardly anybody. And the whole time I'm thinking, how soon till I can go home? Like that. Seems like
you should just stand up.
That seems like a nightmare to me. No,
all you gotta do is just stand up and be like, well, get out of here, I guess.
I'm gonna stay the fuck in my house and
you could do that too.
Eat whatever the fuck I want. I'm probably gonna. I got pumpkin pie. That might be the only Thanksgiving normalized food I have tomorrow.
You guys are bringing me down,
dude. I was gonna go get a ice cream cake from Dunkin', one of the ones that look like not Dunkin', from Baskin Robbins. that, you know, it
Which
looks
is
like
Dunkin',
the,
basically.
yeah, exactly. But it looks like the turkey and all that sort of shit. And, you know, and
Oh,
take it
yeah.
over. But I realized that it would never make it to any of the things tomorrow. I would just fucking eat it tonight.
Yeah.
Like a turkey puss.
Basically, that's exact. Hey, Mr. Carvel.
It's a turkey puss.
Yeah, a little turkey puss.
But
You guys are really...
my situation shouldn't be bringing you down because I like my own company.
No. Yeah, I know, but it's just I'm feeling like, God damn it.
I don't want to spend
It's
time with
just-
my family. Oh.
I'm just feeling like, man, just bringing me. We're having people. I'm having. I told you, I'm having like 10, 11.
And
So
that's
people.
a thing you enjoy, so I'm happy for you.
Yeah, but I'm thinking maybe if you went to that thing, Jess, there might be a chance you may find somebody who you would want to poke.
Has it been
There's a
2 weeks,
pokey
Jess?
guy.
Has it been a full 2 weeks?
It has been a full 2 weeks.
Well, then you can poke again.
Actually, wait, no, it's 2 weeks tomorrow.
No poking. Hey, you know what?
No, 2 weeks tomorrow. Celebrate with a poke.
Wait
with
minute.
a stranger poke.
I have this feeling that Jess is going to be satisfying herself with a drumstick, and that means 2 things. Okay.
Oh no. Oh.
What are the 2 things?
What are the 2 things?
Did we lose
Well, if
him?
you couldn't guess, sexually was one and eating it was the other. But okay, if I had to really spell it the fuck out for you.
Oh my God. Yeah, that I don't even. No, you went too far, Chris.
Well,
You
you
went
want me to
too
go
far
even
for
further?
me.
You want me to go even further?
No.
You want me to go further?
No, Jess
Are you
is the one
sure?
who has to go further.
Because we know we found out that Jess likes dark meat a few months ago. So now the drumstick makes more sense, doesn't it?
The drumstick, right? Yeah,
That is a 3-in-1. That is a 3-in-1
Wow.
But no, in all seriousness, Jess, how's your twat doing? Okay.
My twat is fine. Thank you for asking.
Okay. Good.
Oh
I'm
my
assuming you
God.
had that procedure that we don't speak of, but people have it.
What is that? Is that like twatter?
What procedure that we don't speak of, but people have it?
The abortion.
Well, why would I need an abortion when I haven't had sex in 500 weeks?
I was kidding.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ, Wally. The lady part surgery. Is that what it was?
What has happened?
Because you didn't say what it was.
I did have to
Where
have
have
lady
we
part
gone?
surgery. Yes.
Do what?
I did have to have lady part surgery. Yes.
Okay, I remember when my mother.
Oh, you did have lady part surgery?
Yeah.
So now do you have a normal sized clitoral area?
Good God, hold on one second. Who's this podcast? Me, Jess, and JD Vance? What the fuck is
There's no
this?
more. But Jess was our only producer of clitoral juice. Now we don't have anybody to produce clitoral juice.
I bet she still produces clitoral juice. Actually, after tomorrow, she can find out whether she produces clitoral juice or not. But I remember when my mother had it.
What are they going to cheer? What, clitoral juice?
No, my mother is just, she's always been old to me, obviously. And I never thought about her and my father getting it on. And then I'm like,
No.
God, well, I guess this means that they can't get it on. Oh, poor Dad. And I'm thinking, God, my dad, the last evidence I have my dad getting laid was 1979. Okay. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
So your twaddles are okay. That's good.
Everything's fine.
Good. That's what I always say.
Just-
See, you've got your happy
damn.
Rick Zalty mask on, don't you? Everything's fine. Everything is fine.
Jess, but Chris, really, though, just in all seriousness, do you need to speak to somebody?
Probably yes. And
Well,
my
fucking
boss
speak to
down in,
somebody, dude.
Would you handle that then, please?
Well, my boss down in Alabama tried to hook me up with his psychiatrist, which takes our insurance, but apparently she can't practice across state lines. So she gave me the phone number to call somebody else. And I think I told you this a few weeks ago. I call and I pour my heart out to this person, and it wound up being an elementary school
Oh.
switchboard. Do you remember that?
Oh,
No, I don't think you told us that.
Oh yeah.
No,
so
we
he gives me the phone number. I dial the phone number, and I'm going through. I'm like, she picks up the phone. She says something like, "Hi, listen, I got your number from Dr. Neely in Alabama and Birmingham, and I've had a lot of problems, and just my brother dying, and I've got a bunch of unresolved issues, And I really need to get in and speak to somebody, maybe change my meds out. I really don't know. I've gone on for 45 seconds. So she says, hey, sir, like, yeah. This is Cedar Creek Elementary School. Oh.
So you can't help
In the
them?
background, when you heard, Johnny Smith, please come to the office.
Yes,
Johnny Smith, please come to the office.
So that's when I gave
Your
up.
mother's here to pick you up.
That's when
Chris,
I gave up.
Oh man, no. Well, you gotta find. You need to find somebany.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Stop fucking
you're
around.
Right. I certainly do.
Yeah, find you somebody, because that. I mean, we all agree, and we have all agreed in the past, and we have all talked about our situations in that area. Fucking you need to get back to that.
Mm-hmm.
And you
You
see,
really
that's the thing. It's so hard to get back into that direction.
For sure.
Yeah.
And part of me wonders, do I really want to be back in that direction? Where do I want to be? Or am I sitting there? It's like, you know what? You're 50. It's all downhill from here on in. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a flying fuck?
Yeah. I'm brother. I am 62, and I would be. Am I 62 or am I 63? I'm 62.
Well, I mean, there's
how old I was.
There's not a lot of upside from here. Okay, what the fuck am I gonna do? And somebody inevitably will come along. Well, Colonel Sanders didn't get his start until he was 58. Fuck you.
I mean, the idea that you're saying it's all downhill from here and what the fuck am I going to do to two people who are older than you?
Well,
yeah, already past that.
Yeah.
That's it. So how's it been for you all?
Oh,
Been
great.
Okay. Yeah, I hear your enthusiasm.
No, mine is fine for sure. Mine absolutely is fine. I love mine. The only thing that pisses me off about this age is the shit that I'm going to miss once I'm gone. That's what pisses me off.
My only thing right now is just the frustration of still being unemployed.
Well, I understand that.
And that feels like, I know it's only been 6 months, and I keep reminding myself it's only been 6 months, but it feels pretty dire. 6 months of not getting interviews or anything.
I understand that. And you know what? That's a fear of mine too, which is why I continue to work for what is, at the end of the day, my best friend. You guys are like,
right?
I'm going to go anywhere. Well, he's dead. And by that time, I hope I'm either dead or on a, ventilator or something. So I don't have to worry about it.
Look, so at least my job thing, I think it took me about 3 years. I'm not trying to scare you, Jess, but before I took a real job.
Well, I don't have
just because
the benefit of waiting 3 years.
No, of course not. No, but you'll have to. I took jobs. I fucking, the delivering shit and that. I did jobs I didn't fucking want to do.
I had to
get there.
I took a lift to the hospital for the surgery because I wasn't allowed to drive myself back, and I had a friend coming to get me.
You should have called.
But I took a lift to the hospital, and I started asking this woman who was driving me questions about, does she make enough money to pay all her bills and blah, blah, blah. And she said, yeah. But then I asked, how long do you drive every day? And she said 12 to 14 hours a day.
Jesus.
Fuck that.
To make $200 a day.
Fuck that.
Well, and let's, I don't want to say this, but let's go ahead and say it anyhow. Let's get back to me for a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like waking up in the morning just saying, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. And it's not that I'm going to go fucking actively try and kill myself.
Good.
Okay.
Right.
I mean, because look, I don't like disappointing people. I don't like pain, and I don't like blood. Okay. So it's, there's really no danger there. Okay.
Right.
But I just don't give a fuck. And somebody, I was telling somebody about this. I don't remember who. Like, I just don't give a fuck. Well, what don't you give a fuck about? Yes.
Everything.
That's exactly right.
So
I just don't give a fuck.
That does seem
You're
like
just apathetic.
that does seem like a medication adjustment could help.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm at
I
the
don't
point
know,
where-
but I would say so.
Look, if somebody close to me dies, I'd be like, it's a shame. I just don't see there being any emotion with it. I don't see
Right.
there being any emotion with it at this point. You know, maybe that all broke when my brother died. I don't know.
Dude,
I have
maybe
no
you
idea.
need to talk to your primary.
Well, I don't like talking to her because she likes to yell about the diabetes and shit. So it's like, I don't want to deal with that. Just fill my meds up and let me go. So it's like I need to talk to somebody else. And if I go into her and say, listen, I just don't give a fuck about anything, I will be on the 4th floor of fucking St. Elizabeth's.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
And
I
I
got
really,
you.
I don't
Yeah.
care for that either. You know what? And what are they going to do? I mean, it's just going to get worse if I'm there, locked up and distanced from everybody. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
We want to give you an eval.
Right. You know, you
Yeah,
you know
don't
what?
need
Do you want to
that.
give me a psych eval? Okay, that's fine. You want to give me the fucking ASVAB test too? I mean, what the fuck? You know, you want me to look at Rorschach? Show me any fucking ink blot, and I'll say it looks like an evil
What?
fucking
Hey, wait.
administrator.
What does Horseshack have to do with anything?
I said Rorschach, you goddamn dummy.
Oh, I thought you said Horseshack. All right.
Hey, listen, you know, and why don't you want to talk to anybody? Because of the Juan Epstein files. That's why.
The one Epstein.
Well, we would be remiss if we didn't mention. I didn't know turkeys couldn't fly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We have to mention. And
By the way, I meant to mention this last week, and we got so caught up in what we were talking about that I didn't. Today is the first episode of year 4.
Is it really?
Yeah.
for fucking real?
Yeah.
Fuck
God,
me.
Why didn't we kill it at 3?
Well,
What the fuck?
Holy
I don't know, but
shit.
you'll notice that I didn't ask anybody to do any kind of best of bullshit because I knew that it would be like pulling teeth. And
Well,
like
but
you,
you've
Chris,
got all
I
kinds
don't
of
give a
time
fuck.
to do that.
Hey, now, first of all, that's a low blow. Second of all, look, this is. Do you remember Animal House?
You wish it was a low blow.
Yeah, well, you remember Animal House?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you know, it's like when Otter comes out and says, "Hey," and I'm saying this to you, Jess. Look, you fucked up. You trusted us. Okay, that was your problem.
That was poor Jess when she asked us if you can just get 3 or 4 for me, you guys.
Look, I
Just
provide
3 or 4 of
I
them.
provide the content. Somebody else needs to fucking figure out what's
And
going
I would send her. It's in the wrong format. I'd send her the files. What is all this crackling and the hits in here? There's all kinds of digital fucking hits. And she said, "Fuck it, I'm just doing it."
And then,
it is true.
And then
See, and
this
it
year
turned
I
out
said,
so
fuck
much
it, I'm
better.
just not doing it.
on. See, exactly.
No,
It's
This
so much
year-
better.
we don't.
I stopped doing the little teases on social media. I stopped doing
Yeah.
the best of. I'm not
Well,
doing any of that
I like
shit.
the teases on social media.
I'm
I
doing
actually
what
like
you
that.
guys are doing, and that is showing up.
Providing content.
Hey, I show up, and whenever you ask for money, I send a third of the money.
You do.
Oh, well, nobody's ever asked me for money. Have
Yes,
they?
I
If you want
have.
money,
It's-
do I need to send you money?
She's
It's-
asked every year for
it's
4 years.
Been a group text. Yeah.
Oh, I must ignore that.
Yeah, you
What do you need?
must.
What do you need money for?
The
So
website.
the website, and you owe dues, my friend. You've got dues owed.
Mhm.
Okay, there, fucking Jimmy Hoffa.
You guys, I gotta go because I gotta get into TJ Maxx and buy a couple of things before I go home and cook.
All
that's
right.
good. Well, I
Happy
gotta get
Thanksgiving, you
inside and see
guys.
if- I got to find my key
Hey.
to Jess's chastity belt. So
Yeah. Good luck
Hey.
with that.
Happy Thanksgiving, you guys.
yeah, happy fucking bird.
All right. Talk to you next week.
See y'all.
See y'all.
Bye.
Bye.